No money in his pocket. No job waiting for him. No guarantee that tomorrow will be better than today. That young man was Walt Disney, and just weeks earlier, he had been told something that crushed his heart. You lack imagination. This is not a fairy tale. This is the true story of how failure created magic. Walt Disney was born in 1901 in the United States. His family did not have much money, and life was often difficult. From a young age, Walt found comfort and purpose in drawing. He spent hours sketching characters, imagining stories, and practicing his craft. Others called it a hobby. Walt called it his future. Drawing and storytelling became his life's focus. Even as a small boy, he would sketch animals, make little cartoons, and draw on any scrap of paper he could find. Walt grew up in Marceline, Missouri, a small town where life was simple but full of inspiration for his imagination. As a boy, he spent hours exploring the countryside, riding his bike, and observing the people and animals around him. He was fascinated by trains, horses, and farms, all of which later inspired scenes in his movies and Disneyland. He even delivered newspapers and worked odd jobs to help the family. Walt was responsible and hardworking, but he never gave up time to draw. His mother, noticing his talent, encouraged him and often praised his sketches. By the age of 16, Walt sold his first drawing. It was a small illustration for a local newspaper, and he earned $40, a significant amount for a teenager at the time. This experience gave him confidence and a taste of what he could do with his creativity. Walt's childhood was not always easy. His family faced financial struggles, and his father could be strict and critical. At times, Walt had to move, work hard, and even leave school for periods. Yet, through all this, he continued drawing and imagining stories, building the foundation for his future career. As a young man, Walt got a job at a newspaper. He thought he had finally found a chance to turn his talent into a career. But it did not last. His editor told him he was being let go because he lacked imagination. Imagine being fired for the one thing you love most. Most people would have quit. Walt did not. Instead, he decided to try on his own. Walt started his own animation studio. He worked long hours, learning everything himself, but the business struggled and eventually failed. He lost money, he lost partners, he even lost the rights to some of his early creations. For a time, Walt had almost nothing. Yet he kept drawing, kept imagining, and kept pushing forward. During a train ride, while thinking about new ideas, Walt sketched a small, cheerful character, a mouse. That character became Mickey Mouse, and audiences immediately loved him. Mickey's optimism and energy captured people's hearts and launched Walt into a level of success he had never known. That mouse had big ears, a friendly smile, and endless optimism. Its name was Mickey Mouse. Even after this success, Walt continued to take creative risks, experimenting with full-length animated films, color, and sound, things that others said would fail. After Mickey Mouse, Walt wanted to do something different. He wanted a place where stories could come to life, a park where families could enjoy time together. One day, he took his daughters to a small amusement park. While they rode the carousel, Walt noticed that children were having fun, but the adults were bored. He imagined a park where both children and adults could enjoy themselves, where every ride and detail told a story. When he shared the idea, people laughed. Banks refused to give loans. Investors thought the idea was unrealistic. Many believed it would fail. But Walt didn't listen. He believed in the idea. He invested his own money and risked everything. Construction was difficult. Deadlines were tight. Problems appeared every day. In 1955, Disneyland finally opened. The first day was chaotic. Rides broke down, food ran out, the asphalt was still wet in some areas. Critics said the park was a disaster, but families kept coming back. Children laughed, parents enjoyed themselves, people began to appreciate the thought and care that had gone into every detail. Disneyland became a place where dreams felt real, not because it started perfect, but because it was built with persistence, creativity, and purpose. Walt Disney continued to innovate throughout his life. He built more parks, produced more films, and created characters that remain beloved today. He passed away in 1966, but the company he built continues to grow. Walt Disney's life shows that failure is not the opposite of success. Rejection does not define you. What matters is persistence, belief, and the courage to follow your vision. Walt Disney was fired, broke, and doubted, yet he built a place where millions come to feel happy every day. Today, Disney is more than a company. It's childhood memories, family moments, stories passed from generation to generation, all because one man refused to believe he lacked imagination. If your dream seems impossible, remember Walt Disney. Keep going, because sometimes the world just needs someone who refuses to quit.